from all around your lawn. I'm here to tell you how football is strong. We're the best. Bounce the ball.
Good morning and welcome back to the Netball Show for this Saturday morning. We're going to discuss today's games now, girls, and then we'll talk about the ladder after that. First game up, we've got Anarchy v Belmont Lions out at Anarchy today. Now, in saying that, if we have the A-grade players, and we have Abby out last week, Lucy, one of our defenders, didn't turn up again. So with Abby back in the centre running right, like she does, like a little rabbit, hopefully the game will be a bit closer than what we have. If not, we might come out for the win, and we're hoping we do. And let's hope the weather's much better and kinder to us today.
Absolutely.
So girls, go on, put your tabs in.
Well, I think this is a big game for both teams.
Yep.
Having played both of them this season, I find that Anarchy have a little bit more fire in their belly. So I think they'll be out for a win before the end of the season. So I'm going to go with an upset and tip Anarchy.
Woohoo! And you can come back on the panel anytime you want. Con Hole, what do you reckon?
Well, I think it's going to be very, very close, Donna. I think within 5 goals maybe. I think if you guys take it out to them. We did just play Belmont. I think I might go Belmont.
Of course you
just
got to have one of yous against me.
But you know what? If you win, Donna, I'll be so happy for you.
And if we win, then you can shout the first trick.
Rightio,
How's
done,
that? Good.
done.
Excellent. The second game of the round, we have Werribee versus Winchelsea. First v second. 4 points separating them on the ladder. Girls, it's out at Werribee.
This one's going to be a very interesting one, Donna.
Yes, it will be.
It'll be really interesting to see if they've got all their players in or if they've got some of their state league players out this week or not. If they've got any of their players out, I think it's going to upset the teams a little bit, but I'm going to pick Winch. I think they've still just got it over Werribee. And it'll be interesting if Werribee do bring all their players back in, seeing they only had 7 last week.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and I was going to say that to you guys, forgetting that they only had 7 last week. I think they probably will have their state players in today, and I hope Winch do too. And geez, it'd be a cracker to go to, won't it? But in saying that, I mean, it's at home with Werribee, and I don't know, you always tend to go to the home, but I think I'm going to go Winchelsea too. What about you?
Yeah, this one's definitely match of the round.
Yep, cool.
Both teams have so much depth and really versatile players, and in the past they've had some ripper battles.
Yep.
But if Winch can win this one, I think that they'll go undefeated in the home and away season, and I'm going to tip Winch.
Oh, very good. Okay, so that's 3 for Winchelsea. Sorry, Werribee, but good luck to you all on this afternoon, because it will be a great game. Third game of the round, we've got North Geelong versus Bannockburn. That's 7th versus...
8th, I think.
Oh, 7 and 8, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, it is too. It's 7 versus 8. Another good game.
Well, it is going to be quite an interesting game.
North Geelong
It's at
too.
North Geelong. I think it being at North Geelong with their home game, I think they might have a little bit of the advantage. Bannockburn, I think, is going to go out firing. North has been quite up and down over the last few weeks, but I think being home ground advantage, I think North might just get over the line.
Do you think too, maybe because North Geelong got beaten by so much last week, by 58 goals, do you think they'll come out and avenge that defeat, Court?
Absolutely. I mean, they work really well together. They know each other really well, and they have some pretty feisty, gutsy players out there. Bannockburn had a lot of comeback and a lot of fight, but I think North probably have a little bit of a height advantage.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see who matches up on Sharon Ford, the Bannockburn centre. She played a key role in their win against us on
That girl just keeps on running,
yeah,
doesn't
absolutely.
she? She's just a real athlete.
So
Yep.
I think her and Sylvia Luxo will be a good match, but I'm going to tip North.
Yeah. Okay, and it's up to me now. Well, I think, as I said, North's got a lot to avenge for this week, and Bannockburn only won by 2 to you guys last week. I think North Geelong will have too much strength, too much versatility in their team. If their shooters are right on target, I think they're going to run away with it, so I'm going North Geelong too. Now, the fourth game, Inverleigh versus Thompson.
Yes, Inverleigh have been hitting some really good form lately, and they're just sitting out of the top 5, so they will have, they have so much to play for.
Yep.
If we can put the pressure on them and play like we did last week, I think I mean, it'll be much closer than it was last time. So I'm never going to go against my own team, but
No.
we have so much that we can take away from last week's game. So if we can improve on that, then I'm sure we'll give them a good run for their money.
Yeah. And what about you, Holly?
Oh, look, I think you've made some really good points there, and I think you probably will improve from last week. But I think Inverleigh is still going to be a little bit too strong this week. But look, I hope it's a really close game because you guys played really well last week.
Yeah, and in saying that too, Inverleigh, like they won by 5 goals against East Geelong on 4th on the ladder. So I think they'll probably be too strong for you. But you know, Courtney, as you say, go out there, put all your might into it, and you know you
Absolutely.
can take it up to the top teams.
Yep.
So if you carry on that form from last week, I mean, it could be a surprise upset. You know, anything
Fingers
can happen.
crossed.
So,
Got
I mean,
4
I'd love
quarters.
you to win, but I think Inverleigh, as you say, sitting just below the ladder, the 5, so I think that they might just step ahead and win. Cryo versus East Geelong, that's at Cryo girls. What do you do? That's 4th versus 5th. Great game. What do you think?
I think that East Geelong have a little bit more of a dynamic attacking end than
Yep.
Corio, and I think that'll give them the edge today. So I'm going to go with Birdie's East Geelong girls.
Yep.
I totally agree with you there. I'm probably going to go East Geelong as well. It will be interesting to see if they play Sonia Harris for Cryo again or not. That could make a little bit of a difference for them, but I think East might have a bit more fire in their belly and
They've been playing really well of late, East Geelong, haven't
wanting
they?
to keep that 4th spot because whoever wins out of this game is actually going to rotate in the points wise. So I think
Okay.
East Geelong is probably really going to actually want to keep their
Stay
spot.
there. Yeah.
So I think East.
And I think that too, girls. I'm with you guys. I think East Geelong will take Cryo. Cryo inconsistent. You just don't know with them from one week to another. Where East Geelong have been getting stronger and stronger every game that they play, and you can see it in their play. So I'm tipping East too. Last game we've got Geelong West Holly versus Bellpost Hill. That's at home.
Yes, another one at home, Donna. This is going to be quite interesting. Look, Bellpost Hill is a really strong team and they're sitting 3rd on the ladder, so realistically we're not going to probably beat them, but we're going to try our hardest. I think we're going to just try and stop them from scoring as much as we can and try and block out Kim Martin if she's playing.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah. We'll have a go, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm tipping Bellpost Hill. What about you, Court?
Yeah, I can't really go past them.
No, it's a bit hard with Kim.
Unfortunately.
So with the ladder, it really hasn't changed. But as we said, Cryo sitting 5th, Inverleigh sitting 6th. That could swap. East Geelong, Cryo could swap. The top 3 more or less set. The bottom 4 are more or less set. So it's that middle section of the ladder between Cryo, Inverleigh, North Geelong and East Geelong, which will really differ in the next couple of weeks if wins and losses occur between any of them. So, and that's it for today. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Holly, and thank you, Courtney, for joining me this morning.
Pleasure to be up this early on a Saturday morning.
Always, Courtney, always. And it's over to Dick and the boys. Thank you.
Raiders from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you how football is strong. We're the best. Bounce the ball.